They have also made a play, which Mrs. Voss helped me realize, and we had it in our school. So I thought rather than do the reading play that we do in our reading series, we might try this year. And so this is the play that we're going to do. And then we also watch the videos or the film, and it's a little bit different. Each one is just a little bit different, and we talked about the changes that they made in the characters, or like the video, they had more music in it. We don't hear music today except for one person. Sandy Keith is going to do a little singing for you today. So we'd like to begin, and we thank you for coming.
I do declare, as lovely as the rose. Just feast your eyes upon my face, observe my shapely nose. Behold my heavenly silky locks, and if I take off both my socks, you'll see my dainty toes. But don't forget, my dear old sponge, how much your tummy shows. Why, sponge, you're red, go soak your head. My sweet, you cannot win. Behold my gorgeous curvy shape, my teeth, my charming grin. Oh, beauteous me, how I adore my radiant looks, and please ignore the pimple on my chin. My dear old trout, to the world I'll shout, you're only bones and skin. Such loveliness as I possess can only truly shine in Hollywood, I do declare. Oh, wouldn't that be fine? I capture all the nation's hearts. They give me all the leading parts. The stars would all resign. I think you'd make, without mistake, a lovely Frankenstein. What's the matter with you? Gee, Aunt Spiker, I feel as if I'm going to faint. Stop that immediately and get on with your work, you nasty little beast. Oh, Auntie Sponge and Auntie Spiker, couldn't we all please, just for once, go down to the seaside on a bus It isn't far, and I'm so hot and awful lonely. Why, you lazy, good-for-nothing brute! Beat him! I certainly will. I shall beat you later on in the day when I don't feel so hot. And now get out of my sight, you disgusting little worm, and give me some peace.
It was at this point, the very first thing, the rather peculiar thing, happened to Jean.
Come closer to me, little boy. Come right up close to me, and I'll show you something wonderful. You see this? You see what this is, my dear? Listen to them move. There's more magic and power in these little green things than all the rest of the world put together.
But what are they? Where did they come from?
You never guessed that. Crocodile tongues, 1,000 long, green, slimy crocodile tongues, walled in the skull of a dead witch for 20 days and nights. As the fingers of a young monkey, the beak of a green parrot, the gizzard of a pig, and the juice of a porcupine, and 3 spoonfuls of sugar. Stew for another week, and let the moon do the rest. Here, you take it. It's yours. Now all you have to do is this. Pour the little green things into a large jug full of water. Then slowly, one by one, add 10 hairs from your own head. That sets them off. In a couple of minutes, the water will begin to froth and bubble. That is when you must drink the whole jugful down in one go. Then, my dear, you'll feel a churning and bubbling in your stomach. Steam will come out of your mouth. Then, my dear, marvelous things will happen to you. Wonderful, marvelous things will happen to you. You will never be miserable again. Because you are miserable, aren't you, Jane? You needn't tell me. I know all about it. Now off you go. Hurry. Don't let those little green things get away. Because whoever they meet first, be it bug, tree, or insect, they'll be the first one to get the full magic power of them. Off you go. Hurry. Now's the time.
Oh no, what am I going to do? Well, I suppose I'll just have to try to fix them. Wait a minute. Why, they're burrowing into the ground. I can't seem to get them. I can't get them. They're gone. They're all gone. But where are they gone to? There's nothing down there but the roots of an old peach tree, a whole lot of earthworms and centipedes and other insects.
Get up at once, you lazy little beast, and get back over there and finish chopping up those logs.
Why don't we just lower the boy down the well in a bucket and leave him there for the night? That ought to teach him not to laze around like this the whole day long.
That's a very good idea, my dear Sponge. But let's make him finish chopping up the wood first. Be off with you at once, you hideous brat, and do some work. Sponge, come over here and look at this.
At what?
A peach, right up there on the highest branch. Can't you see it?
You're teasing me, Spiker. You're making my mouth water on purpose when there's nothing to put in it. That tree's never had a blossom on it, let alone a peach.
There's one in it now, Sponge. Come and look for yourself.
Ha ha, very funny. Good gracious me, there really is a peach up there.
Now, it's at this point in the story that James feels that something peculiar is about to happen at any moment.
Hey you, come over here at once and climb this tree. I want you to pick that peach up there on the highest branch. Can you see it? Yes, Auntie Sponge, I can see it. And don't you dare to eat any of it yourself. Your Aunt Spiker and I are going to have it between us. Right now, half each. Get on with you, up you go.
Stop! Hold everything! Look! Look, Sponge! Look!
What's the matter with you?
It's growing! It's getting bigger and bigger!
What is?
The peach, of course.
My dear Spiker, that's perfectly ridiculous. That's impossible. That can't be right. No, yes, great Scott, the thing really is growing.
Great, see, there's ghosts. I can actually see it bulging and swelling before my very eyes.
Will it ever stop growing?
Get away from that tree trunk, you stupid boy. The slightest shake and it will fall off and break.
Stand back! The branch is bending! But I can't believe it! The branch isn't breaking!
Hallelujah, what a peach. Hallelujah, what a peach.
Magnifico, terrifico, splendifico! It's right. It's just perfect. Now see here, Spiker. Why don't we go get us a shovel and dig out a great big hunk of it for you and me to eat?
No, not yet.
But I can't wait to eat some.
My dear Sponge, there's a pile of money to be made out of this if only we can handle it right. You wait and see. Roll up, only 10 pence to see the giant peach.
Half price for children under 2 weeks old.
Don't push, you're all going to get in. Hey, come back here, you haven't paid.
It'll cost you double to bring in a camera.
All right, we don't care.
Aren't you glad we put bars on the James's window?
That disgusting little brute would only get in our way if we let him wander about.
Can you believe that he complained that he was lonely just because he hasn't seen any other children for years and years?
What a nerve. Here we are, just about to become millionaires, and the only thing he can think of is himself.
Gee, everybody has gone home. Maybe we should pack up for the night, Spiker.
Maybe you're right, Sponge. We'll get the brat to clean up the mess out here.
He'll probably want something to eat since he hasn't had anything all day.
Well, he'd better not ask. We're too busy to make food. We have to count our money. I'd better call him to make sure he isn't asleep. Creep, Brat, wake up, twerp. We have something for you to do immediately.
It really is dark out here tonight. I don't even hear a sound. It's strangely quiet. Boy, am I hungry. Maybe I should be more considerate to my aunts. Aunt Spiker says all I do is think of myself. Maybe she's right. Gee, it's kind of spooky.
Can you imagine how James feels right now? Have you ever been out all alone on a dark, quiet night? Well, here is where James knows. He can just feel it in his bones that something stranger than ever this time is about to happen to him again. He's sure of it. He can feel it coming.
Wow, it feels soft and warm. A little furry though, like the skin of a baby mouse. I don't believe it. There's a hole in the side of it. It's quite a large hole though, the kind of thing an animal like a fox might make. This isn't just a hole, it's a tunnel. Boy, it really is damp and murky in here. Their walls are wet and sticky and there's peach juice dripping from the ceiling. Delicious. Now it's going uphill towards the very center. Ouch! What's this? It feels like wood but very jagged with deep grooves. Good grief! I know what this is. I come to the stone in the middle of the peach. And here what appears to be a small door cut in the face of the stone. Let's see now. There, it swung open. What's this light?
We've been waiting for you.
Oh, no, no!
I'm hungry.
I'm famished. So am I.
Everyone's famished. We need food. Aren't you hungry?
What's the matter with you? You look positively ill.
He looks as though he's going to faint in a second.
Oh my goodness, poor thing. I do believe he needs this. No one wants to eat.
Oh dear, what an awful thought.
You must be frightened. You wouldn't dream of your guilt. But hold down, you know that. You know it's true. We're all in the same boat.
We've been waiting for you all day. I'm glad you're here.
So cheer up, my boy. Meanwhile, I wish you'd come over here and give me a hand with food. Get out of this from all of myself. Thank you so much. You're very kind. Well, we have lots of boots. I have lots of legs and lots of feet. 100 to be exact. I am a centipede, you know.
She is so proud of that. Oh, for the life of me, I cannot understand why. Oh, please, excuse me. My name is Ladybird.
Pleased to meet you. There goes again. There she goes again. She's simply not telling me lies about her leg. She only has 42. The trouble is, most people don't bother to count it. And there's nothing marvelous. There's nothing marvelous, you know, about having a black leg. Poor earthworm. He's lying home. Can't see how sad I look. In my opinion, the real marvelous thing is to have no legs at all, and to be able to walk just the same. You call that walking? You're a slitherer. That's all you are. You just slither along. I lie. You are a slimy beast. I am not a slimy beast. I am a useful and much loved creature. Ask any gardener you like. And as for you, I am a pet.
She is so proud of that. Though for the life of me, I cannot understand why. Oh, please, excuse me. My name is Ladybird.
Pleased to meet you. I'm the only pet in this room, unless you count a pretty grasshopper over there. But he's too old to be a pet anymore.
Young girl, I'm a grasshopper who is rather old, but not a pet. I am a musician.
Well said. Maybe that's better. My name is Ben. James, your name is James, isn't it? Yes. Well, James, have you ever in your life seen as broad as class centipede as me? I certainly haven't. How on earth did you get to be like that? Very peculiar. Very, very peculiar indeed. I was messing about my garden with an old peach tree, and suddenly we shall see. We may see a creature with 49 heads who lives in deathless snow. And whenever he catches a cold, which he dreads, he has 49 noses to blow. We may see a dragon and nobody knows that we won't see a unicorn there. We may see a terrible monk with holes going out the tops of his hair. We may see the sweet little bitty bright hen, so playful, so kind and well bred. And such beautiful eggs, you just swallow them and then they explode and they blow off your head. But who cares? Let us go from this horrible hill. Let us roll, let us bowl, let us plunge. Let's go rolling and bowling and spinning until we're away from old Spiker and Sponge.
Why did we have to get up so early, Spiker? Why? It's still dark out.
Well, Sponge, if the early bird catches the worm, then the two early eyes will catch the suckers.
Ha ha ha. Very funny. Ha ha. I don't get it, Spiker. What do you mean?
Money, Sponge. We're out here to make money. Get it? Money. M-O-N-E-Y. We shall make a fortune today. Just look at all the people coming up the hill.
I wonder what happened to that horrid little boy of ours last night. He never did come back in, did he?
He probably fell down in the dark and broke his leg.
Or his neck, maybe.
Just wait till I get my hands on him. He'll never want to stay out all night long again after I've finished with him. Good gracious me, what's that awful noise?
Spiker, I know this sounds silly, but it seems as if the fence is breaking. And the peaches...
Are you ill, Sponge? Are you? Are you? You must be. No, it can't be.
Move, Spiker, out of my way!
Shove off, Sponge. Me first.
No, stay away!
I wonder what that noise was. Well, anyway, you never believe it, but the giant peach is still moving. It's rolling and bouncing down the steep slope at a terrible pace. It's going faster and faster and faster, and the crowds of people are climbing up the hill, suddenly caught sight of the plunging down upon them. They're screaming and scattering from the right to the left. Oh, dear. It's rolling right through that village. Will it ever stop? But then, why should it? A round object will always keep rolling as long as it's in a downhill slope. But wait, there's the sea. Surely the peach and all of its occupants aren't going to end up there. But then, what's to stop it? It's heading for those towering white cliffs that are the most famous in the whole of England. They are hundreds of feet high. Below them the sea is deep and cold and hungry. The peach is now only 100 yards away from the cliff. Now 50. Now 20. Now 10. Now 5. Oh, it's gone over. Down, down, down. Smack. What a colossal splash. Wow, it sank like a stone. Wait, I think I see. Yes, I see something. Look, over there.
deal, big deal. Come on, give us some more light.
I'm trying. Please be patient. There.
Some great journey.
I shall never be the same again.
Nor I. It's taken years off my life.
But my dear friends, we are there.
Where?
Where?
Where is it?
I don't know, but I'll bet it's somewhere good.
We're probably at the bottom of a coal mine.
Perhaps we are in the middle of a beautiful country full of songs and music.
Or near the seaside, lots of children down on the sand for me to play with.
Pardon me, but am I wrong in thinking that we seem to be bobbing up and down?
Bobbing up and down. What on earth do you mean?
You're still dizzy from the journey. Is everyone ready to go upstairs and take a look around?
Yes, come on, let's go. I refuse to show my help out of doors with my bare feet. I must help. I must get my boots on again first.
For heaven's sake, let's not go through all that again.
Let's all unzip your hands and get it over. Come on.
While you're doing that, I'll leave the light and out. Okay, we're done. Here we go, boys. The promised land. I can't wait to see it. But this is impossible.
I told you we were bobbing up and down.
We're in the middle of the sea. But where are
The fields. Where are the woods? Where is England?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm afraid that we find ourselves in a rather awkward situation. Awkward? We're finished. I may not be blind, but that much I can see quite clearly.
Off with my boots. I cannot swim with my boots on.
I cannot swim at all.
Nor can I.
Nor I. But you won't have to swim. We're floating beautifully. Sooner or later, she was bound to come along and pick us up. Are you
Sure we're not sinking?
Of course I'm sure. Go and take a look for yourselves.
Boys, bright white. We are floating beautifully. Now we must all sit down perfectly calm. Everything will be all right in the end. All right. What absolute nonsense. Nothing is ever nothing is ever all right in the end, and well, you know it.
Poor Earthworm. He loves to be doing things faster. He hates to be happy.
If this beach is not going to sink and we are not going to drown, then every one of us is going to starve today instead.
By golly, he's right. For once, he's right.
Of course I'm always right. We shall get thinner and thinner and thirstier and thirstier. I am dying already. I am slowly shriveling for want of food. Personally, I would rather drown.
Well, you must be blind.
How cruel. You know very well I am blind. There's no need to rub it in.
I didn't mean that, but can't you see?
see? How can I see if I'm blind?
I didn't mean that. Can't you realize you have enough food here to last us for weeks and weeks?
Where?
Why the pizza, of course. All this is made of food.
Jumping to Jehoshaphat. We never thought of that.
My dear James, I don't know what we would do without you. You are so clever.
You must be crazy. We can't eat this shit. It's the only thing keeping us up.
We shall starve if we don't.
And we shall drown if we do.
Oh dear, now we're worse off than before.
You can eat all you want. It will take us weeks and weeks for us to make any sort of dent in this enormous beach. Surely you can see that.
Good heavens, he's right. He's right again.
An excellent idea.
What are you so worried about, Earthworm? What's the problem?
The problem is, there is no problem.
Cheer up, Earthworm. Come and eat.
Even just fabulous. Oh my, you know, James, this used to be the bed of those kinds of flies that live on the rose bushes.
Flies never leave this.
What a flavor. It's terrific. There's nothing like it. There never has been. And I should know, because I personally have tasted all the finest foods in the world. I've eaten fresh mud burgers by the greatest cooks there are, and scrambled drinks and steamed bugs, eggs, and hornets stewed in char, and pale snails and lizard tails and beetles by the jar. A beetle is improved by just a splash of vinegar. I'm African blue things on a piece of buttered toast, and pickled spines of porcupines, and then a gorgeous roast of dragon's flesh roll on that fresh at custom how that roast, and comes to you in barrels if you order it by post. For dinner on my birthday, shall I tell you what I chose? Hot noodles made from poodles on a slice of garden hose, and a rather smelly jelly made of armadillo snow. The jelly is delicious, but you have to hold your nose. Now comes, I do declare, the burden of my speech. These foods I rare beyond compare. Some are right out of reach, but there's no doubt I'd go without a million plates of each. For one small bite, one tiny bite of this fantastic peach.
Look at that pointy-tailed blackfin gliding through the water over there. There are two of them.
There are lots of them. What are they?
Probably some kind of fish coming along to say hello.
They are sharks. I'll bet you anything that they are sharks, and they have come along to eat us up.
What absolute rot.
I am positive they are sharks. I just know they are sharks.
Just assuming that they are sharks, there still couldn't be any danger if they stay up here. Is there?
Look, they're all swimming towards us. Go away, you filthy beast! Look at the size of their jaws!
Oh dear, they're attacking. We're finished. They will eat up the whole peach and there will be nothing left for us to stand on. And then they will turn on us.
She's right, we're lost forever. I don't want to be eaten, but they will take me first because I am so fat and juicy, and I have no bones. Is there nothing we can do? Surely you can think of a way out of this.
Think, James, think. Come on, James, there must be something we can do. There is something I believe we might try. I'm not saying
water. You're mad.
It's our only chance.
Go on, James. How are you going to do it?
Sky hooks, I suppose. Seagulls, no place to swallow them. Look up there. I'm going to take a long silk string, move one of it around the seagull's neck, then tie the other end of it to the stem of the beach, and another and another.
Ridiculous.
Poppycock.
Absurd. Balderdash. Madness.
How can just a few seagulls lift an enormous thing like this up into the air? And all of us as well.
There are a whole lot of seagulls. We'll probably need 400, 500, maybe even 1,000. I don't know for sure. I shall just keep on hooking them to the stem of the beach. It's like balloons. You give someone enough balloons, I mean really enough balloons, and up he goes. And a seagull has far more lifting power than any balloon. If only we had the time.
You're absolutely off your head. How on earth do you propose to get the loop around your seagull's neck? I suppose you're going to fly up there yourself and catch it.
Good boy, got him.
Let me finish. How would you do it, James?
With bait.
With bait? What sort of bait?
Worms. Seagulls love worms. Didn't you know that? And luckily for us, we have the biggest, juiciest, fattest earthworm of all.
Stop! Stop, 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 stop! I won't have it. I refuse.
Go on.
The seagulls have already spotted him already, but they won't come down here with all of us around. So this is what?
Stop, 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 stop. I won't have it. I refuse.
You will be eaten anyway. What difference does it make if it's sharks or seagulls?
I won't do it.
You will be a martyr. I shall respect you for the rest of my life.
Well, it's absolutely brilliant. I don't give a hoot what the plan is. I'm not going to be pet to death by a bunch of seagulls.
You will be a martyr. I shall respect you for the rest of my life. But you won't have to give us life. Now this is what? Now this is what we will do.
Oh, well, it is absolutely brilliant. Oh, I shall be pet to death.
Of course you won't.
I will. I know I will. And I won't even see them coming after you because I have no eyes.
I won't let them touch you. I promise. Now hurry up. Action stations, jump to it. All hands below deck except earthworm.
Yes. Come on, let's go.
And you, centipede, get the silkworm to spin at once. Tell him to spin as he's never spun before. And you too, spider, start spinning. This is the 502nd seagull. I think this will be the one.
Oh, I don't like that. Oh, hurry, James.
Quiet down, Earthworm. You should be thankful you are still alive. Oh, because James has a wonderful idea.
Yes, I marvel at it. Just think, capturing seagulls by using bait. Yes, it is a splendid idea. Not if you're the bait.
Looks like a big one.
It has 3 funnels. You can even see people on deck. Let's wave to them. Do you think they can see us?
What an adventure. Can you believe it? Wow! Now neither James nor any of the others know it, but the ship that is passing beneath them is actually the Queen Mary, sailing out of English Channel on her way to America. And on the bridge of the Queen Mary, the astonished captain is standing with a group of his officers, all of them gaping at the great round ball hovering overhead.
I don't like it. Nor I, sir. Do you think it's following us? I told you, I don't like it. It could be dangerous. That's it. It's a secret weapon. Holy cat. Send a message to the queen at once. The country must be warned. And get me my telescope. There are birds everywhere. The whole sky is teeming with them. What are they doing? And wait a minute. There are people on it. Yes, I can see them moving. It looks like a boy in short trousers. Yes, I can distinctly see a boy in short trousers standing up there. And there's a giant ladybird. Now there's a mini captain and a colossal green grasshopper. Captain! Captain, please! And a man in a spider. Look at me, some crazy. Call the ship's doctor, the captain is not well. But look, it's a big doctor. I will never see you again. Never mind that. I'm the captain now. The captain's looking at the cockpit door. I'm captain now. Get off the deck. Get it below, the captain's fixed. I wonder where we'll finish. Who's there? We will always go back to land sooner or later. Wow, didn't it seem as though the people on the ship really got excited when they saw us? Well, I suppose we did seem a little peculiar.
What do you mean, James?
What I mean is,
What he means is that we all look mighty strange and human beings. And why would we? After all, they have their ears attached to the sides of their heads.
isn't everybody?
Ha 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 ha. Where, for example, do you think I keep my ears?
I don't know.
Right here, one on each side of my stomach.
And I swallow soil. And without charging a penny, I gobble up all the natural insects that are gobbling up the farmer's crops. I am a farmer's best friend. I think you're wonderful. It seems as if everyone here is much loved. How nice this is. Not me. I am a pet. Or am proud of it. I'm such a shocking, dreadful pet.
Here, here.
What about you, Spider? Aren't you also much loved in this world? Oh, no. I'm not much loved. Yes, I do nothing but this. All day long, I catch flies in the fields in my web. I'm the neatest creature. I know you are. It is very unfairly Spider and true. Why would you like me, your Aunt Crunch was right? Poor Father got me blood more than that. I watched the whole thing from a corner in this field. It was bad. But isn't it unlucky to kill a spider? Of course it's unlucky to kill a spider. Look what happened to your Aunt Crunch after she fell back. We all felt it, didn't we? When the heat went over her? Yes, it was very satisfactory. We knew the answer on the and tremendously flabby at that. Her tummy and waist where I thought was the soggiest place, it was worse on the place where she sat. So she said I must make myself flat, I must make myself sleek as a cat. I shall do without dinner to make myself thinner, but along came the peach, oh the beautiful peach, and made her far thinner than that.
That was very nice. Now you
With pleasure. Aunt Spiker was thin as a wire, and as dry as a bone, only drier. She is so long and thin that if you carried her in, you could use her for poking the fire. So I must do something quickly, she found. I want fat, I want pound upon pound. I must eat lots and lots of marshmallows and chocs till I start bulging out all around. Ah yes, she announced, I have sworn, I will alter my figure by dawn. Cried the peach with a figure, I'll alter your figure and iron her out the lawn.
Bird, it's getting cold out.
Why don't we all go downstairs and do one
No, I didn't think they were here inland. It would be safer up here. And I'll stay up here through the night and keep watch. Then if anything happens, we will all be ready for it.
Well, I see that James, Henry Trotter, and his companions are crouched close together to keep warm. Little do they know what lies ahead of them. Oh dear, it scares even me. Well, anyway, to go on with the story, there is not a sound anywhere. Listen how quiet it is. The giant peach is swaying gently across from side to side, softly, quietly. The peach makes no noise as it all floats along. Wait. Shh. Wait. There. There. See it? I think our peachers are about to. Any second.
Hey, look, what are those things?
Oh, I don't like this at all.
Don't let them hear you. They must be loud men.
Oh dear, oh dear. I'm glad I'm blind. And can't see them. Or I would probably blame. I hope they don't turn on the TV.
But what are they doing?
It seems as if they're taking a handful of clouds, rolling it in their fingertips and making a marble-like shape. There's a whole pile of marbles. They must be absolutely mad. There's nothing to be afraid of here. Listen, they're singing something while they're shoving the marble-like things over the space into the cloud. Over the cloud into space. Down they go, hail and snow, raisins and seasons and roses will blow. Hey, it's hailstones. They've been making hailstones. And now they're showering them down on the world below. They're probably practicing for winter. That's ridiculous. This is summertime. You don't have hailstones in summertime. I don't believe it. For heaven's sakes, centipedes don't make so much noise. Those, if the stones couldn't hear anything, they're just a storehouse. You watch. Idiots! Nincompoops! Half-wits! Slunderheads! What are you doing over there, dummies? Now you've done it, you loathsome pest. I'm not frightened of them. Look out, quickly, line outside, they're throwing hailstones at us. Ow, ow, stop, stop, stop. Quickly, down the tunnel, or we'll be right down.
swooping down towards them out of the dark. It circles round and round the peach, flapping its great wings, slowly in the moonlight, and staring at the travelers. How terrifying! They all sit motionless, fearfully they sit in silence, waiting for the sun, and watching it as it comes up slowly over the rim of the horizon for the next day.
Look, there's land below.
He's right! Hooray! Hooray! Looks like streets and houses.
How enormous flowers.
But what tremendous tall buildings! This couldn't possibly be England.
Then where is it? Do you see those tall buildings? They're skyscrapers. This must be America. And that, my friends, means we are across the Atlantic Ocean overnight.
You don't mean it.
It's incredible. It's unbelievable.
It's impossible.
Oh, I've always dreamed of going to America. I have a friend once who...
Be quiet. Who cares about your friend? The thing is, we've got to think about how on earth we are going to get down to Earth. Ask James.
That shouldn't be very hard. All we have to do is cut loose a few seagulls. Not too many, mind you. Just enough so the others can't quite keep us up, and down we go. Slowly and gently till we reach the ground safely. Set of people cut through the streets for us one at a time. Oh my goodness, I forgot to polish my boots. Everyone was helping me polish my boots before we arrived.
Oh, for heaven's sake, can't you ever stop thinking about...
Stop. What is that? It's an airplane. It came shooting out of the cloud over there. I don't believe it. When it came by and cut loose through the strings.
We're falling!
Help! Save us!
We are lost! This is the end. James, do something. James, you always have the answer before. Quickly, do something.
I'm sorry. I wish I had the answer. Close your eyes, everyone. It won't be long now. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye, ladybird. Goodbye, earthworm. I'm sorry I always pick that name, even though you are trying to bad.
Centipede, I ought to... Oh, never mind. Goodbye, Centipede. I am positive we weren't all bad. It's the end. I know it is. We're dead. We've had it.
I don't believe it. We're not dead.
We're not. We're not dead. We're not. Hooray! Hooray! We're alive! But how? Where are we, James?
I know this is going to be hard to believe, but we landed on the middle of the Empire State Building.
You're kidding. How will we get down?
Don't worry, they'll help us. James, why are all those people in there? Who's cheering us?
And all the people down the street waving madly. Maybe they think we're heroes.
I think you're right. They do think we're heroes.
James was right. Everyone on the Peaches now looked upon as a hero, especially James. They were all brought down in 5 minutes and escorted to the steps of the City Hall, where the mayor of New York made a speech of welcome. And while he was doing this, 100 steeplejacks, armed with ropes and ladders and pulleys, swarmed up to the top of the Empire State Building and lifted the giant peach off the spike and lowered her to the ground. the time the procession was over, the whole gigantic fruit had been completely eaten up, and only the big brown stone in the middle, licked clean and a shiny 10,000 liter ton, was left standing in the truck. And thus the journey ended. But the travelers lived on. Every one of them became rich and successful in their new country. The centipede was made vice president in charge of sales of the high-class firm of boot and shoe manufacturers. The earthworm, with his lovely pink skin, was employed by a company that made women's face creams to do commercials on TV. The silkworm and spider, after they had been taught to make nylon thread instead of silk, set up a factory together and made ropes for tightrope walkers. The glowworm became the light beside the torch of the Statue of Liberty, and thus saved a grateful city from having to pay a huge electricity bill every year. The old green grasshopper became a member of the New York Symphony Orchestra, where his playing was greatly admired. The ladybird, who had been haunted all her life by the fear that her house was on fire and her children were all gone, married the head of the fire department and lived happily ever after. And as for the enormous peach stone, it was set up permanently in a place of honor in Central Park and became a famous monument. And as for the, but it was not only a famous monument, it was a famous house. And inside that famous house was James Henry Trotter, his son. And all you had to do any day of the week was go to the door and knock. And the door would always be open to you, and all we asked him to tell you about his adventures on the beach. In fact, James thought it would be nice, but one day he sat down and wrote a hit story for everyone to know. So he did, and that was